y'all? It's your boy D. I'm here with my man T and my big dog Drew. And this is Saturday Morning Traffic, the greatest podcast, not the latest podcast. And today we switching things up a bit. We still gonna talk NBA. We're gonna, shoot the shit about tennis, and some other sports, and touch on some crazy subjects. So let's get into it.
All right, Drew. You ready?
So, coming to the stage and out of the waiting room is my friend from college and high school, Shy Ferguson.
I'm right here.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Just up and about. I'm here. I'm still here. How about that?
That's good.
All right, so let's pretty much just dive into tennis, shall we?
Yes.
So we'll go over the women's matches, women's game first. All right, so here is a list of, we can agree, is probably top contenders for the women's game, and I'm gonna send it to our guest, Ms. Ferguson. Go ahead. What do you think about all the lists that we have provided? Do you think this is contenders for the top title for the Wimbledon coming up?
Yes. 4 of them, at least. Serena, Simona, Barty, and Azarenka. They have the game suited for the grass court season. So, Naomi, she doesn't really play grass. And when she does, it's just, she doesn't know what to do. She's all over the place. So definitely Serena, definitely the queen. And then Simona. What?
No, it's funny you said Naomi don't have a grass game. So to like substitute her out with someone, would you put someone like maybe Coco Gauff in there instead?
No, I wouldn't. Coco Gauff is just not, she's not consistent. She's just not, like, I like Coco, but Coco is just not consistent. It's like she has these moments where she's good, and then you expect her to continue to be good, and then it's just like, okay, she's lost in the sauce.
Okay, so let me get my 1B. What
okay,
about, we just brought her up, Bianca from Canada. What's her last name?
Andreescu.
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen her play on grass. I haven't seen her play on grass at all.
So what's we talked about grass versus clay. Like, why is it that like grass isn't more common, versus clay courts? Like, why is there a split now? Like, oh, we're gonna do clay courts, except for Wimbledon. Was it Wimbledon and US Open? There's grass, and then
no, like the French Open is clay.
French,
Australian, and then US Open are hard, and then Wimbledon's grass.
So that's only one grass site out of 5 major titles.
Well,
4.
Yeah. There's 4, but there's the 2 hard court, and then there's clay, and then there's grass. But they have a grass court season. You just don't really see people playing on grass because the prize money is like $250,000, and nobody really wants to watch those tournaments, so it's not really televised unless it's like Wimbledon.
Yeah, it's like 4 million.
The Wimbledon's, the Wimbledon. So
yeah, so in the beginning of the year they have the hard court swing, which is in Australia, and pretty much seeing who comes in the best shape and in the best form coming in off of the off season, and then they switch from that to clay. And then they have the clay court season, which is all over like Spain and, of course, in Paris and whatnot. Then they switch to grass. And then the grass season is the shortest season. And then they go back to hard courts.
Yeah.
So,
who do you think has the best shot then to win the next major?
Okay, that's hard, but I'm always going to go with Serena. Always. You can never count Serena out.
Hey, she's strong, bro. Serena's strong as shit, bro. I'm telling you.
She is. I love Serena. One thing I love about her is her consistency. I mean, she's 39. She's in the top 7 in the world. She goes toe to toe with, girls that are
half her age.
Half her age, even 16. Like Coco Gauff is 16, turning 17 this year. I mean, at the Australian Open, she went through a 19-year-old Russian player like it was nothing. I mean, she had little hiccups, but I mean, she can still go toe to toe with the youngest and the best right now in tennis. So
Yeah.
Me and Tony was talking the other day, and he was like, Naomi's probably won't lose more than 4 games all year.
4 matches.
I mean, I guess it depends on what surface.
Yeah, grass.
Because she's good. She's good on hard court. Like she's really good. She's like Serena on hard court. I mean, that's Serena's legacy. Serena made her. She learned from the best.
Right. Absolutely.
So she's good on hard. I always expect Naomi to be good on hard court. But you gotta think about it. She's never been injured yet though either.
Yeah.
So she's never really been hurt. And when she does get like a cramp or something, she takes time off and recovers and whatnot. But I don't know. She gives 110% in Grand Slams, but other tournaments, it's like, yeah, you still give 100%, but she's really focused this year on the Olympics. So we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
That is a factor, yeah.
Yeah, me and Drew were talking, and he kind of got on me, but I was like, hey, I think Naomi, it's just like how you said, how on the hard court how she is, but like the way she's now got the serve to match what the power of like Serena was hitting 120, but like 3 years ago she couldn't. She was like 110, right? Now she's got up to that power serve that keeps her in matches. Like you look at the Australian Open, like Serena's up the first 2 games. You could tell she was really nervous with let double fault, like hitting shots that she normally doesn't hit out, and they're just going out on both sides. Yeah. So it was just like you could tell like she was nervous, but once she got comfortable, it was just and it's easier to side to side more because she's like half Serena's age.
Right. So, but I mean, Serena's movement was still
good. Yeah.
It was great. I mean, the thing about that match was, Serena spread a lot of errors. It was a lot of errors. She played a terrible game. She played terrible. I mean, her serve was good. I'm surprised, like, Naomi still won, even though she had 8 double faults. Those are big factors in each game for a set. She just played the bigger points better in the bigger moments, I think.
Crucial moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I was telling Drew, I was like, I could see Naomi she's the future right now. She's just entering her like prime. So it's just like.
So wait, Tony, what did you said? She's 23. That was the number you threw.
She's like 23, right?
Yeah. She's 23, but tennis is very.
It's different.
It's very intense and it's very difficult on the body. So you can get injured anywhere, not just your legs. I mean, your shoulders. I mean, if you ever had a shoulder injury, then that's painful and it takes time to recover from it. And also it's very, very mental. You can easily get mentally worn out as well too. So 23 is young in tennis, but honestly, it's a sport where you get better with age and experience. That's why Serena's been
over time,
dominant.
right? So the longer that you're in the sport, you get better over time.
Technically, you wouldn't have a prime then, right?
Well,
athletic prime, I guess.
Well, I mean,
a physical peak more so, but
right, yeah. But it also depends on how your body, how your body's working in that time, because it can just break down, and that's why you see tennis players like Caroline Wozniacki. She retired at 28 because her body just physically couldn't do it anymore. And then she also
it's kind of like how they say some football players, they play head first. They play with their, like they play body first instead of like, like I guess whatever the opposite of that would be. Like they said, Aaron Hernandez, like he was when he tackled, he would tackle head first. So a lot of him having CTE in the future, obviously it makes sense because he's playing with his head, not playing with the rest of his body.
I mean, so he was all there anyways. So
yeah. Well, yeah. All right. All right.
So basically, me and Tony were basically going back and forth because I was just like, why? Because I brought up Coco,
Mhm.
and he was like, no, Naomi's just gonna. I'm like, I don't like. You can't wait at least until Coco hits like 21, 23, and then maybe she goes back and forth with Naomi because she's only 16. You know.
Well, they're right now. They're going to be a rivalry. Their head to head is pretty even. It's 1-1 actually right now between their head to head.
You hear that,
But
Tony?
again, it goes down to Naomi's more consistent.
Mhm.
Coco isn't consistent. I mean, it depends on who she plays. Like if she's playing a hard hitter, she will prevail against hard hitters. But she's playing somebody like Svetlana that has, or Barty that has an all-court game where she can hit the ball hard, she can slice it, she can hit shots short in the net. You know, move her around, make her come up and play balls, make her go back. You just don't know what she's gonna do. Then she gets frustrated. That's why she's not as consistent. That's why she doesn't like to play players that aren't as powerful, and they use their variety.
Mm-hmm. But can you attribute that to her, like basically maturation and the lack thereof at this point? She's 16.
I know, but she's been playing since she's been 8.
This is my thing. Go ahead.
Drew, it's okay.
You can go professional. She became professional at what, 14, 15?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can contribute to your age, but she's on the tour. She's not doing like any ITF events or anything like that. She's played people multiple times, and she also does doubles too. So there's actually no excuse to where she gets flustered when she's playing these players with all the variety and whatnot.
Right.
I mean, they praise her so high, and they think so highly of her and how she's so mature, and she's wiser and older than what she actually, is physically and whatnot. And I don't know. I guess it just comes down to consistency with me. She's just not.
If I remember,
I like her.
When she beat, I think when she beat Venus,
What
was that?
Venus?
Yeah, was that 4
Venus.
years ago or something like that? You was a little bit
No,
on
that was
that
2
train
years.
too.
Well, no, I was never on the train.
A little bit. Okay, you might have rode it from one city to the next and then got off. But you was on it for a little.
Because I was happy because honestly in tennis, and this is why I love Serena so much, because honestly in tennis you don't really see many Black girls playing tennis. Right. You see Serena and Venus, and then you see Coco and Salone. And Salone, I know what's going on with Salone. I love her, but I wish she can get her game back. But that makes me happy because I'm like, oh snap, I can see little girls playing tennis. They look just like me. Araya can see that. They look just like me. Like, oh mama, is that you on the screen? No, it's not. But you can play too. But they look just like me. But I was happy. I was like, oh snap, there's another Black tennis player, and she's 16, and she's coming up, and she's actually really good too. And I was happy. And then I was like, okay, now it just went through her head. They hyped her up like, this is gonna be the next Venus. She's just like Venus. She got the Reebok, what was it? A partnership with Reebok, and she made all that money with that, and all the sponsors and all that. And it went through her head.
So I told Drew, like Coco, like she's gonna go through it, and I compared it to of who she's gonna be going up against in the future, right? Mm-hmm. Pretty much compared it to what Andy Murray went through, in a way, because you had Federer, Nadal, and we'll get all to them, but it's just and going to your point about the physicality of it, having these long 3, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5-hour matches just to get to the next round. Mm-hmm. That's what takes so much out of you. And that's why like that one girl retired at 28, right? Like those matches in a major tournament, there's 7 rounds if you're lucky to get that far. So it's just like, think of having 3-4 hour matches every round for the course of the next 5-6 years, right? So
that's low key, bro. If you think about it, that's 7 hours of doing suicides, bro. Think about it. Like imagine going from one side of the court catching, bro. That oh my god, bro.
And you don't get that much of a break either. Yes.
Yeah.
You get like a minute on the change, like no, 30 seconds on the changeover to walk to the other side of the court, get you a drink of water, do what you need to do, get your towel and serve. And then once the set is over, you get a minute, 30 seconds to recover and then go back out.
Yeah, because they switch
Yeah.
sides 1, 3, and 5, and then
Bro, that's
Yeah.
slave, bro. that just sounds awful. Like I can only imagine, like, because like the average lifespan of a basketball player is from what what is like, I say he gets in the league at 21, he should be done by like 35, if that. So the average like lifespan of a football player is probably what, like, I want to say like 21 to maybe 26. If he depending on how well he takes care of his body, maybe older. Maybe in his like his mid 30s. Like, what's the average life expectancy of, like, as far as like a career goes for a tennis player?
Shoot. I mean, you're definitely hitting retirement at least 10 years. At least. Depends on how your body is.
Mhm.
That's why people are always like, I can't believe, they see Venus still playing at 40, and they see Roger still playing at 40.
Yeah.
It really depends on your body, because you can even retire at 26. Like Bianca Andreescu, the Canadian, she won a Grand Slam in September, tore her meniscus in October, didn't play a full year, came back at the Australian Open, lost the second round, played the Phillip Island Trophy, lost the semifinals, and she pulled out of the next few tournaments because she hurt herself. Her body just can't handle it. The year before, like 2 years before that, she had a back injury from tennis. Then she had shoulder surgery. So and she's only going to be 21.
20. Mm-hmm.
She's going to be.
She only 21.
She's 20. She's going to be 21.
And she sounds like Jurkic
right.
in the Blazers right there, bro.
Yeah, she's crazy. She's a war veteran.
Yeah, it
Lord.
definitely takes a toll, for sure. All the injuries and whatnot that you get. I mean, Serena, she had a knee injury, her knee problem when she just came back, and then she had Achilles. Something was wrong with her Achilles. That's why she didn't have full movement. Her shoulder. Maria Sharapova, I don't like her.
We already know.
she retired because of her shoulder.
Right.
So, and she's only 32.
Because Serena and Maria had that rivalry for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time. Yeah, she was throwing a lot of shots at her in the media. I remember that.
That one-sided rivalry.
It was one-sided, but they always met, it seemed like.
I wish she would play every single player with the passion that she played against Maria. She let Maria beat her one time, and that was in 2004 Wimbledon final. That was it. Yep, that was it. And she said, "Nope, I'm not doing this again." And every single time she go out there and play her.
I think Maria has 5? I think 5 grand.
I think she probably
something like that.
Didn't they say wasn't there like some conspiracy that she cheated at, like, they played a game and they said that she cheated or something like that? I remember seeing that somewhere.
Who, Maria?
Yeah, when her and Serena played.
Well, I mean, when she played Serena, she was doping.
Mm.
So
That's
cheated.
Yep, they said she was doing that stuff.
What, blood doping?
She was doing steroids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some baseball thing.
Yeah, so she was doing it.
Arnold.
Yeah, she was doing steroids, and she was over here acting like, oh, she wasn't aware, she didn't know she was taking it. Her trainer just gave her some stuff.
That.
Yeah, whatever. So she was suspended for 2 years. She came back after Serena came back off her pregnancy leave. Then obviously her body just broke down, and she couldn't win a match. She couldn't serve for nothing. So finally she was just like, let me go ahead and retire.
Yep, she was taking them sensu beans from Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.